Farbo Nashari, Clips Nation. Can you talk about what you saw from the youth of the Clippers and just their future?
I thought the Clippers were fantastic today. Their effort and their energy. They were attacking us all over the floor defensively. I didn't think we fully engaged in the game till they kind of took it to us in that third quarter, took the lead. And once that happened, I thought that's when our guys engaged. We started taking care of the ball and defending at a higher level. But I love their team. They're a young group that fights and scraps and plays together, plays hard. And, I just told our guys in there, that's what we're going to see Wednesday, too. So can't be any let-ups because this group is connected and young and energetic and playing hard and well-coached. And so we've got to make sure we continue to lock in.
Coach Kerr right here. TPJF Hoops and Brews. Steph started out 0-6 from the field and 1-5 from 3. When he gets a rough start like that, is it more so about trying to get him going early or just letting everybody continue to play within the flow of the offense?
No, you just keep playing and you trust that he's going to impact the game because he's such a great player, whether his shots are going in or not. And but yeah, tough day for Steph. But this is the way the game goes. Guys sometimes have a huge night, sometimes they struggle. But the great players like Steph, Kevin, Clay, they bounce back pretty quickly from tough shooting nights. So that's what I would expect on Wednesday.
How important was that mini stretch at the start of the fourth where you got Durant and Curry on the bench? I think you guys bumped the lead up a little bit. And how important will that pocket of the game be during these playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, we're mixing and matching a little bit, and we had to change our rotation because of Steph's early foul trouble. But the third quarter, we were able to keep a pretty regular rotation out there. And as I said, I thought the last part of the third and the early fourth were really important moments for us in the game. So, the guys who came in to start that fourth did an excellent job executing. We got some good buckets and some stops and kept the game going for us.
Wes Goldberg with the step back, Coach. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's compared by some people to Sean Livingston or even Andre Iguodala. What did you see from him tonight, and do you think those comparisons are appropriate?
He's a really good young player. For a rookie to come in and attack with confidence the way he did, that shows you what he's about. So I thought he was great. He really hurt us, especially in that first half. And I thought we did a better job on him in the second half. But he's got a great future.
Coach Ryan Gorsey, San Francisco Examiner. How big was Alfonzo McKinnie there in that little stretch there in the fourth quarter where he tipped that offensive rebound out to Steph and then got his tip in, I think, off a clay miss?
Yeah, Zoe has been great, these first 4 games of the playoffs. He has the athleticism to not only hang in an NBA playoff game, but even to stand out in a playoff game. He gets a lot of offensive rebounds. He's good defensively. He's smart. And I thought he gave us huge minutes tonight.
Steve, Nick Friedel, ESPN. You're right. You mentioned Steph's foul trouble. Why do you think that's been a problem for him these last couple of games?
He just hasn't been focused. I don't know if you saw his shoes. You see his shoes? One shoe said no, and the other shoe said reach. So he didn't reach as much tonight, so that was good. But Steph sometimes loses focus. I mean, it's he's such a fascinating player because the same thing that makes him not hesitate to shoot a fadeaway 30-footer maybe is the same thing that gets him in foul trouble. He doesn't overthink much, and so he's just gotten into a habit lately of reaching, and instead of showing his hands and trusting the help behind him, and did a better job in the second half. I don't think he picked up a foul. Maybe he did late. I don't know, but he'll be fine. I mean, he's just in a little bit of a rut right now with that stuff. But second half was a good spell for him where he was disciplined and stayed in the game.
Kyle Goon, Orange County Register. Steve, obviously, Gallinari has had some tough shooting against you guys. How do you kind of attribute the credit for what you guys have been able to do defensively on him this series?
Well, the playoffs are, they're a different deal for everybody. You're so much more locked in defensively. You can see what the Clippers are trying to take away with our three-point shooting, and that's what we're trying to do to them too. We're trying to take away, guys coming off screens, and we know what a huge factor and key Gallinari is for them. So we're doing our best to try to pressure him, stay in front of him, and challenge every shot, because when he has big games, the Clippers generally win, and so he's a real key for them.
Hey, Steve, to follow on the note about Alfonso, going into the playoffs, what were you expecting he could give you, just knowing this is his first go-around, and then what have you seen so far this
This
first
is
few
exactly
games?
what I expected. The thing I love about Zoe is he's fearless. He's never shied away from a shot. He has scrapped and clawed to get to this point in his career. He's played everywhere overseas and G League, and so he's making the most of his moment. And this is not surprising to me from a guy who's had to fight his way into a job. And I thought he really helped us tonight.
Coach Chris with the Fantasy Sports Cave. Can you talk about what you saw from Clay in the first half and what it means when he has a first half like that, what it does for your offense along with Kevin Durant and Steph Curry?
Well, when Clay gets going like that, it fuels the whole bench. You can see everybody jumping around. Everybody gets happy. We all love when Clay gets hot. It fuels our momentum, and it didn't surprise me at all. He kind of had a quiet first few games of the series, so it's only a matter of time till he broke out. Thanks.